Welcome, students. Today we are going to begin a lesson about Intro to Geometric Solids. So in your math notebook, I would ask that you record this label here at the top of your next clean page, Intro to Geometric Solids. We're going to learn about what these are, these geometric solids. So we have already been studying geometry and geometric shapes. And to begin with, I'm just going to use a real simple and familiar one. That would be a rectangle. And a rectangle, we can say, has two dimensions. This is a word we're going to be using here a little bit. It has a couple dimensions. One of those dimensions is its length, what we might call the base. Another dimension we might use to describe it is its width. How wide is this rectangle? Now, if I take this rectangle and, so we can say that it has two dimensions, length and width. Now, not all shapes in the world are made up of only two dimensions. In fact, when you look around, the things that you see looking around your room are not only two-dimensional. They don't only have length and width. They actually have a third dimension. Now, if I take this rectangle and I lay it flat on the ground, let me show you what it looks like when I lay it flat on the ground. This is kind of cool. If I take that rectangle and I lay it flat on the ground like this, when I lay the rectangle flat on the ground, it now looks like this. Now, if I take this rectangle that I've laid flat on the ground, I can actually create a three-dimensional shape, and I'm adding a third dimension. So our rectangle here, it already has length and it has width, but I can add a new dimension here, right here. This new dimension is called height. Height is a third dimension. We can say that shapes that have three dimensions are three-dimensional. In fact, you might have seen that word before, 3D. That's what 3D means. It means that it has three dimensions: length, width, and height. So we're going to be working with three-dimensional shapes here, and to begin with, we're just going to learn about how to identify different three-dimensional shapes that have width, length, and height.